hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I have been up, ready. I've got laundry in. I've got my sink filled. I've been rocking and rolling without even, I don't rock and roll, but I have been moving and grooving. That's a better word. I've been moving and grooving before I even turned on the camera today. So this week is a week where my kids are gone for a majority of the days helping at camp, at kids camp, at church. And so I'm going to have a little bit different with this week. It's like I have to get them out the door early and then pick them up later at night because they're volunteering and helping. And so it leaves me all day to be home doing everything. So it's going to be a little bit different. I mean, it's going to be, I think the house will stay cleaner, of course. I won't have as many dishes, which will be nice. But I'm like, it'll give me time to get things done, do a little bit of deep cleaning, that kind of stuff. I still got to make meals and stuff because they're still going to have to eat when they come home, but it will be just a little bit different. So I'm like, okay, I'm anticipating a little bit of easiness. I sat down yesterday or Saturday and kind of like mapped out my week as best I can, you know, not to a T, because you never stick to a list perfectly. It'll make you crazy. So, but just roughly, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna have a full week of doing stuff. And so even today I was looking, I'm like, there's a lot. Like I just got back, I had to drop them off and it's going on 8 right now. And I'm like, wow, I still have a lot to do and I haven't even started yet. But I'm like, you know what? I've got all day. I've literally got all day. I don't have to stop for school. I don't have to stop because kids are coming in and out. I don't have to stop because kids are out here, you know, watching TV or anything. It's like, I just get to get my stuff done. So it's going to be good. So I woke up, got Greg's lunch packed, and Maxine and I went for a nice long walk, and then we came back. So I sat for a little bit excited time before I dropped off the kids, and I did my devotions, and I'm reading the Old Testament, a Psalm, and a New Testament. So in the Old Testament, I'm going through Pharaoh, and I just highlighted the words I highlighted was work a miracle. And so like I think about that and like just life and what we're going through, and it's like, you know, do you ask God for a miracle in like everyday life, just every day? Sometimes it's just, God, I need that miracle to get me through like my day. It doesn't even have to be like, you think of, when you say miracle, you think of like, I don't know, something like an arm regrowing, right? Or like even just a big bag of money appearing on your countertop or whatever. I'm just using like something like that. But like miracles happen so much just in the day-to-day. Sometimes I feel like it's just getting through your day. Like it's a miracle that you got up today. It's a miracle that you got through your day today. It's a miracle that you're here today. It's a miracle that, you know what, I get to go take my kids. I have a car and I can take them and do it. It's a miracle I'll get to wash all my dishes, and just like, because I might not have that ability to do that. And so trying to find the blessing in the days, the drudgery days, because sometimes it's hard. I understand that completely. And so was encouraged by that, and I'm like, okay, we're ready to start our day today. So I am here. I've got a list to get done today. We're gonna do some clean. It's gonna be cleaning, picking up, talking, chatting, all that fun stuff, making food. The sun is coming out. It shows another rainy week in Florida. Hopefully not. I don't even know what happened last week. It seemed like it rained every day. We had a great beach day, and then we went to the beach last night. Greg and I did. We got some more shark tooth, of course, but it was, and I'm just like, I wonder, in this week I think it's gonna be another rainy off and on week. So I'm like, I just need to make sure I prioritize walking. Like that's important for me. I know last week I did not, and I can see the decline of how I feel. It's like, it was kind of more like, it's cloudy out. And I know there was, it rained when I normally walk, but I should have like looked and went, all right, I got an opportunity, let me go for a walk. And so this week, I'm gonna keep myself accountable, and I'm gonna make sure I walked this morning, which was good, and I just need to make sure today at some time I walk or I swim or do something just to get out and breathe the fresh air. It's important to do those things. Like when you're stuck in a house all day long, and as many of you probably are, it's important to get out into nature. It's important to get out, and I'm not even going in the woods. I'm not even going to a trail or the beach. I'm just gonna literally walk around my populated neighborhood. It's just getting outside. And for mamas, it might just be going out. I remember stepping outside my door and just looking outside, and like literally stepping on our cement slab outside and just looking up at the sun and just going, all right, breathing for like 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes, and it just makes a whole lot of difference. So that is my hope and prayer, that I get to do that. And maybe hopefully go in the pool this week. I didn't go at all last week. I don't think during the day. I may have, but I feel like I didn't because it was just busy. So it's gonna be an amazing day. Do we have anything else to report? I'm looking at anything else. I got phone calls to make, food to make. It's gonna be amazing. So are you ready? All right, let's go. Okay, I've already been busy this morning getting a lot of laundry in. So I have done I'm thinking out loud, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my 4th load right now in the washer. So washing my bedding, getting all our towels from the beach and just swim and wash. And then we had towels from last night in there as well. And so getting all that done. So that's going. So my bedroom, I'm like, wow, I kind of cleaned up my room this morning. It's already done. The kitchen, what I did is the sink was full. The kids were busy this weekend and we were busy. So dishes, are clean. They're in the dishwasher and clean, just didn't get put away. And that's okay. I don't mind that. I knew that Monday I'd have a busy day. And so then they accumulated last night. And so I'm like, okay, here's what I got left in the sink today. So doing good. I'm going from making too much food to making just enough food. And I'm trying to get that balance because that's hard. It's so hard. And so my kids are teenagers. They're not home all the time. They eat out. They eat at their activities. And so I don't have that many here, every single day eating. And so I'm trying to keep that minimal. And so for like last week, there was days I was like, oh my goodness, that I had too much. And then then there's a day I'm like, I'm not even cooking because there was leftovers for days. And so I left and then I'm like, that I didn't make enough. And so this weekend we had burgers and they were those bigger burger bowls. Oh, so good. And so I know just yesterday I just had one person eating because everybody else was gone. And so I literally had one. So I fried up one burger because I had two. I had two actually eating. And so I had 2 buns left. And so I made 2 burgers. I fried them on the stove and I'm like, okay, and there was enough potato fries left over. So I made that for dinner. I'm like, there's enough food right there. And so today the kids will be home every day this week to eat. So I'll have dinners, but just making that minimal amount, making that stuff. It's a little, it's hard for a person that makes food. And who enjoys making food. So learning that balance is gonna be a good thing. It's just time. It just takes time, you know what I mean? So it's all good. So I'm washing up these dishes here. We're gonna get all these washed so we can I get to put all the dishes away. Yay! And so it'll be all good. Okay, let's keep washing. Okay, that took me like 4 minutes to wash all those dishes, which did not take long at all. So I was just washing off. We use I have my big giant water bottles I bought last year from the hurricane. Completely forgot I had them. They're in the laundry room. I'll remember this year. But these work really good for the beach because when you're at the beach, we did not know that they had a shower there. Because when you get out of, let me pull this up, Shark Tooth Beach, our original one that we used to go to, it had a shower, but that beach has been wiped and washed away. That's that past Berkeley. And so we've been going to this Minnesota one. And so, but I don't know, it's real sticky for some reason. When you're out, you feel sticky. And so but it's the Shark Tooth Shell Beach. And so you gotta go. But we drove home last time and sometimes you get traffic. It's funny, it's not that far away and it's literally, can take anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes. You have no idea. So I know the one day we went home, we were in the car for 2.5 hours. Yeah, crazy. And so you're sitting in your beach gear for like 2.5 hours, wet and sticky. Yuck. So the last time we went last night, I'm like, I am taking water and I'm going to take a shower right there in the parking lot, in the corner. You're all secluded. There was nobody there around us. And so that's what you do. Put your towel around you, get your bucket. Husband holds the towel, you get the bucket and you rinse yourself. It works. But we're like, wow, I can't believe they don't have a shower here. So then we kind of drove around and we saw where they have the shower. So now we know Minnesota has a place to rinse off the yucky beach water. So it's good. It's just that one for some reason. It's not, the other beaches, it's not that bad. It's just that Shark Tooth one. It's just real sticky for some crazy reason. So we took these yesterday and I'm like, make sure we save the lid because for some reason we lost the lid last time so I can refill them up. So this is good to do. So we use drinking water for bath water. And then I use these right here. These are our favorite coolers. We've had those not hard ones, the soft ones, like the ones that will keep your stuff cold for 3 days straight. That's great. They're so thick that for the size of them, it only holds so much. So for me, I feel like this little bag right here holds just as much as one of those, but it's much smaller and easier to carry. You know what I mean? I understand it keeps it like super cold. If I was gonna be like, I don't know, it works for certain situations, but for us, Miss Barbara got us these last year. They are awesome, like so awesome. Good for us and what we need. It's like, you know, we're not like stuck in we are in the car doing stuff, but it's like, it just works. I have 2 of them, so it works to pack everything in here. It keeps everything really, really cold, which is very nice. And so they love them. So these have been very, very good. I'm like, should I wash the outside? I'm like, it's a little stained pink from my step, but it's not. I think it's just the stuff. But these are a good ones. So I'm gonna put this, I guess, outside to dry, and then I'll put my water in the back room. The weather report said for this week is gonna be, I think it said sticky for today. I saw, I don't watch the news, but on YouTube it shows like the weather station, you know, it does its weather for the morning, and they said sticky for today, sticky for tomorrow, and miserable for Wednesday. I'm like, what does that actually mean, miserable for Wednesday? So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Let me bring you. But I had to laugh though. I was like, So my kids, I'm like, you guys are gonna have kids camp, and I'm like, we have that chance of rain, so it's gonna make it yucky. And I said miserable. I'm not sure what miserable means, but we will see what Wednesday's miserable is. So laundry list, looking at stuff. Put these right in here. I put it in the bag and pull these up because I know water. It can go bad, but not. I'm not worried. There's a hurricane. There's no water. Oh. I shouldn't have said it. I'm just going to be thankful I have water that we need. So I'll put the newer ones in the front, and that way we use those up. I'll probably get a couple more jugs. Maybe. It seems like last year I just filled up every available container that we had, and that actually worked fine. I understand that we could be for weeks without power, but I don't know. I guess I don't feel the urgency to do that. Okay, so let me go. Let's clean up in here. One thing, look what I got here. Miss Barbara knows I love my flamingos. Look what she got me. A flamingo wind chime. I haven't pulled it out yet. I had to. Look at that. Look at that there. That's so cute. I saw it. I think someone made the comment that my poor neighbors, well, you can't, the way our houses are spaced out. Now, if my kids are screaming in the backyard, you can kind of hear them in the front yard sometimes, like screaming like extra loud, but like you can't really hear between neighbors. You know what I mean? Like my little wind chimes, like you can't hear because my neighbor has stuff and you can't barely hear them. This one over here, he doesn't even go in the back. So it's like not a big deal for wind chimes, but I said that's very sweet. So thank you, Miss Barbara, for my flamingo wind chime. We will be hanging those up outside. Okay, let's wipe off the counters. I realized my mango is soft. I'm like, I'm gonna have to eat that. I was wondering if it would turn yellow, but I guess it's gonna turn green here. Okay, I got all these dishes to put away. We have a stove to wipe, all the good things. Let's keep wiping. All right, here's a close look at the shark teeth we got this time around. So we got a lot of shark teeth. It was storming for what? It's been raining for 3 days. So this was all just kind of like, I was just scooping and it would just kind of wash up on shore. We really didn't have to dig too bad, but we're always looking for that big giant one. We did real good with the teeth. And then found some random, like this was different. I don't have this one. Looks like a mini version of the big one we always find. And then all these little corkscrewy ones. This was like the perfect one of these. I think we found one of these before. And mostly little shells. Some of the rocks were very pretty. Don't find too many. I mean, you find rocks in Florida, but not too many. But all good. This little twisty thing. And then this thing, I thought it was a locket. I don't know what that would be. I'm gonna Google Lens this. I'm not sure. I'm like, is that like some kid's food? But it looks like there's, I'm not even sure. Let me do a quick Google. You know what, let me show you on camera because maybe a lot of you don't know how to do this. So if you open your phone, if you go right down here, it says Google Lens. I don't know what it's like on an Apple. I think you have to go, I have a Android phone. Go to Google and I think it's in the corner. Mine, you just go right here and push it and then look at it. It takes a picture of it. Oh, hold on. Hold on, let me put it against the ground. There we go, like this. And then look at this, goes over top. And then let's do search. Let's see if it tells me what this is. Let's see. A sea bean. A monkey ladder or sea heart. These seeds are known for their large size and ability to float long distances in the ocean. Let's see. Mellow. Huh, a sea bean. Interesting. Well, someone else see, then you click here. It gives you all the different things. So somebody said they found this on Reddit. They said, found on a beach. I don't have the Reddit app. Let's see. Okay, this is kind of cool. So it says this person, this is their blog. It says a sea bean. What this is, let's see. Sea beans are seeds that are carried to the ocean from rivers and streams originating in South and Central Florida, usually in the Amazon. They're also known as drift seeds. They do not originate from any sea plant. It has to drift in the ocean and naturally wash ashore. Interesting. How do they get here? They have internal air pockets. You can find them during hurricanes, storms, or after rain, which that's pretty cool. So it's a sea bean. Does it tell me anything about it? Can you eat them? Like sea beans for an animal? Oh, mine is called, let's see, there's N. Ours is a Mucuna salona drift seed. It's from the Caribbean. We have N on here, and if you go to the picture up here, N is the one that we have. Let me send this to Greg. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you can plant them, and it gives you like an exotic little plant like that. What? That might be something fun to do. How to grow a sea bean. Well, who would have thought? So that has come from, this has come right here from the Caribbean. That's very cool. So I think we have another one. We found two. I don't know. What did I do with the other one though? I feel like I grabbed it. Maybe it's just in the back of Greg's car when we were leaving. I saw them on the way up. So that's very cool. So sea beans. We found some sea beans and then we got lots of shark teeth. So I have given away all my shark teeth and so I need to replenish our little vial because when I did my book last year, I gave her, I'm like, I'll give you a genuine, authentic shark tooth. So pretty, I told Greg, I said, too bad we couldn't make a living off of finding shark teeth and selling them. No one's going to buy shark teeth. So all good. We found this. Looks like sea glass, little rock. So very cool little finds. It's always good to go to the beach and find stuff. Okay, let's keep cleaning.
When the streams are getting strong.
Okay, I'm doing my eggs here, putting them in the bin. We only got 3 packages from Sam's because that's all they had, so this works. I took out the ones that are older. They're on the bottom. I have found, we bought that last box. It's been over a month for sure, so I feel like 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't worry about the eggs. When you crack them, you can tell if they're gonna be bad or not. I've had chickens. I know what a rotten egg tastes like and smells like. Actually smells like before you taste it. You know. So I'm just gonna put these in a bowl. I'll use those up this week. I'll do some kind of baking, I'm sure, and using them or breakfast or who knows what, something. So I'll have those in there. Just set them in the refrigerator. I'm pretty sure, I think my laundry, I hear it. Like, is it done? I had the water dryer on. Let's see. I thought I heard it beep. Let's see if we've got, oh yeah, 1 minute. Okay, let's take this out. This is bedding and more towels.
You saw me in the crowd. They were calling last call. I was lost in the noise, oh my. But you opened my eyes, yeah, the story of hope began that night. Without a clue of what's coming next, was I guided by hands I couldn't see? Was it written somewhere, part of a plan? I have these thoughts in my head.
The goal is to use up my OxyClean, so I'm gonna put that out so that gets used up. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. Come this way. Let's go put, I'll probably start putting dishes away. Let me get dishes, start putting away, and then I can wipe the front of the dishwasher off, fill coffees, and we'll keep moving on. This week I'm gonna get a little taste of not many people eating during the day. So let me ask you, do you, who are, maybe it's just you and your husband at home, or maybe just one child, do you load dishwasher immediately with your dishes? Or do you hand wash your dishes right away? Or do you leave them in the sink to accumulate? Let me know. I'd love to know how people do it. I even talked to my dad and I said, do you use your dishwasher? And he's like, nah, I just leave it in the sink. When it gets full, I wash them. And I'm like, that's a good way to do it. So I think, what would you do? Would you just load your dishwasher and wait? Or would it be too long that you would actually let the dishwasher run because there wouldn't be many dishes? Or do you just wash it in the sink? Let me know. I'm curious.
Can you make it make sense? How a heart can burn with joy, then suddenly feel cold. Still I trust there's more to know. Feels like my head's underwater, but you're there at the surface, lifting me through the doubt. Can you make it make sense?
Actually gonna run my dishwasher with a little bit of clean. I'm gonna put some of the Norwex powder in there. I feel like it's the miracle powder. So I'm gonna put literally, I break off a little chunk right here. Throw it in here.
Do you remember that night, you and me in the dark? The rain was pouring outside. Days turned into months, but I felt your hand. I knew I would be alright.
Got the dishes put away, which is good. I left out some glass containers that I know I'm gonna fill up with fruit for Greg's lunch. Autumn wanted me to save the pickle jar, which is good. So now I'll just rinse out the coffee and the water. Okay, we're doing good, getting things accomplished here and done for the day, which is going to be so good. I'm like, wow, I'm going to be looking really good for today. I'm going to open, we bought the I Have Coffee at the store. I did not care for the flavored one. I felt like you could taste the alcohol in it, like the flavoring. You know, like when you buy like vanilla syrup, you can taste that alcoholic flavor. I just did not like that. This is Velvet Night. It doesn't smell too bad, but I will say what I do for Greg is I make him pot in the morning. Sometimes if we remember, so this is always filled. So 1, 2, I always like, I am like bad for, I would never make a good pot of coffee. I always add way too much, but I do 3 and then we can fill that up there. And then I know I have to fill up all of my containers here because this weekend I was out. So this is good. I like having these on hand. This works out very well just to grab yourself a cup of coffee. I opened up, which one is this? Caramel pecan? I guess I should have paid attention to the ones I had at home. I guess it doesn't really matter. I like these. So it's like, why not have, I bought another one and I had one in my drawer already. But we go through this. You can literally drink a whole bag of coffee in a week when there's 2 adults drinking it. So this is great. I'm not worried about getting on the floor because the vacuum's gonna come do the floor. I'm gonna wash the rugs today. I have a master plan to deep clean my floors. I'm through the whole house this week. Clean the bathrooms, all of them myself. I know, usually the kids help, so it's gonna be me doing their chores. So I guess, but I'm breaking it up so you'll see the work that they usually do, I'll be doing. And that's good, I don't mind that. But will I do it all in one day? Probably not. I'm gonna break my week up a little bit too, because I do have other plans, other ideas for myself. I'd like to give myself a break. It's kind of like, we still have some school to do. We have a little bit to do, but not a ton. So I'd still, but we are. The good thing about homeschooling is you can stop and start whenever you want. So we just took a break. I think we had 1 more week left in our normal school stuff. I think it was written for 37 weeks, the school that they have, and so, you know, school's only like 36 weeks, so we have another week to go through, but that's no big deal. We are gonna do some stuff through the summer, stuff to keep my kids more like, because they're gonna turn into typical teenagers who just want to go on their device all day long, right? And when it's hot in Florida, there's only so much you can do. Yes, you can recommend not being on your device, but if it's, you know, 100 degrees and what does the weather say, miserable outside, you're not going to want to be outside too much, and I don't blame them. I would not want to either. So let me get another one here. Let's open the blueberry one. So we, if I have, like, they'll do chores, which, you know, very minimal. We don't have that much to clean up. Kids are getting older, it's not a ton. Ooh, blueberry's so good. It's so yummy. So I purchased a couple. What are we doing for the summer? The summer they are gonna do, they work on math facts. I feel like that's one of the things that's important to learn is memorize the multiplication facts. So I have some that know them better than others, so online you can do them for free. So that's just something that literally takes them 5 minutes. If you do it, it's repetition over and over, you'll get it. I said that's one thing in life you're gonna need to know how to do for sure. Not one thing, one of the many. And then I bought a book that I think it has, I'll just show you later, like daily, just like it's like 1 page of simple math, like real life math. Just something easy, just to keep them a little bit occupied for something to do. When I did my curriculum, I wrote books and I had like a summer workbook, but it was for like the elementary school. I don't have anything for the middle school, which maybe that'll be one of the next things I work on. Just things to busy your kids before, you know, they're let free to be on their devices, because I don't mind being on their devices for a little bit. I know as the day goes on, we'll go outside and swim and go for a walk, things like that. But it's just those day hours that are just toasty and hot. It smells so good. Ooh, don't waste the coffee. Don't even drop it. This makes the whole drawer smell like blueberry. It's a wonderful smell. So all that said, we'll be good to finish up and then just start in summer. They're pretty much on summer. Doing the schooling like we do, it's like, it's not a sit all day long and work. We do a little more unschooling, a little more real life, you know what I mean? They're getting lots of training, lots of work just by living life and doing what they do, which is awesome. one of the jobs, I'll have to look at the kids' shop so I don't forget one of the jobs is to feed Maxine. And so usually, I mean, I always check her bowl. If I see it empty, I empty it, but I have to make sure I give her fresh water and food today. Keep her food right here in this little container. All her little doggy bones up front. I bet it's, I think it's 60 pack. Maybe it's only 30. I feel like it's a 60 pack of the busy bones. That's the one she likes. So she gets one of those every morning. And that's it. So my throw this in there. This is all the same dog food. So don't worry about putting the old stuff new because it came from the same bag. And one last thing is just wipe off the dishwasher to get the streaks off, and then I will rinse the sink out. I'm laughing the amount of times I opened that dishwasher. I was like, clean the sink out. I'm like, the mat I have is a silicone mat. You can't put it in the washer, obviously, because it'll scrape it. You just kind of wipe it off, but I'm like, can you kind of disinfect it somehow? I should just put it out in the sun. So I'm like, let me throw that on top while it's going through its sandy rinse cycle, and then I was like, what about the bin in the sink? That could get cleaned real good. And then I'm like, what about my little scrub daddy? Like, that can get in there too, so that's good. So this is done right here. I've got stuff out here. I'm gonna make food here in a minute. Is that all I do in my kitchen? Let me look. Right now I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, let me get out of the kitchen, start the vacuums, and go do my bedroom. But I have all day today. So we'll do things a little bit different. So I'm gonna take my shark tooth. We take this is probably for like a wedding thing, but we started recollecting our shark teeth. So this is where we stick all our little teeth in here. So I'm gonna put these in here to build our stash back up. Then to do what with them? I don't know. Stare at them? Even though we find big teeth, it's like, okay, we found big tooth. They have a lot of tiny little stones that we found were pretty neat too. There's just been a lot of teeth in here. Put all this in here. Oh, you know what I was thinking about? Hopefully, do you guys ever watch Peter Sentinella? He does a YouTube channel on here. Go check it out. He's awesome. He goes and does videos of places that like regular news media won't take. He won't do, you know what I mean? Won't do. So you get like the other side of things and like a more, you know, person that doesn't really side one way. Well, you know, he did Western North Carolina this weekend. So we watched that video. Oh my goodness, that's where we're from, is from Western North Carolina. We were from a little town in Zirconia, which is, it got hit and there was a lot of like no power and stuff, but not the mass destruction that hit a lot of the homes that you'll see on the video. So go watch that video just to see. It reminds me of, you know, it's like not a lot is done, not a lot of help. It's like you get forgotten. There's a guy that he was a realtor, and he covers the Lahaina fires. Remember when Lahaina in Hawaii had the fires? He covered those. He was a realtor, and he kind of showed the back side of it, where like it was like twisted government and like, oh look at it, we're like full, and like not them truly helping people. And then I watched him get like corruption from like high officials, trying to get his channel banned, trying to get him indicted for fraud. I mean, ridiculous amount of stuff. And here's a guy trying to help the local people out. And so just crazy. I understand the online world, how bad it is and how they, you know, twist things, but I still watch him. He's very good. He's I can't think what he is, but his channel is, but he covers, like he gave an update, and it's the Lahaina fires it's been way last year, and so he was just giving an update of like still how bad things are. And so I like people that stand up and say videos on things that the media does not, because the media doesn't show you everything. They show you what they want you to see. And so like he said, it's just like it's forgotten. It's in the news, it's out. Nobody even thinks twice about it. And so same thing with Western North Carolina, watching that. It's like there's people on there that, you know, there was a guy, and he just had gotten back to his house for the first time because he couldn't get back there, because it's literally it's hard to understand and hard to know, because unless you're there, it's not like you can just go walking down a road and go to the woods. You get trek through stuff, and it's not like it's an easy route. And so he had a volunteer that was just free of charge and willing to go and just help through his house and get it out so he could go in. He pulled out a few, like, he was an artist or a musician, and so he went in and they pulled out a lot of his equipment. I mean, it'd be bad, but maybe he can get parts off it, but just horrible. And so I'm excited for his other series, his more videos, because he's gonna go do another one. Like, he's gonna keep showing awareness on this. So I thought that was awesome, and so very cool for people to do that, to use social media as a positive route, because it's not told. It's not told. Nobody knows about Western North Carolina, how bad it was. I know where we lived and the people that we knew, their areas are okay now. I think my girlfriend that didn't have her road was completely washed away. When they were walking down to get out, her road was being rebuilt, but it's been, what, 8 months now? And so, you know, getting somewhat back to normal, I guess you say, but there's so much more destruction of where the water had just passed through, and just awful. And it's pretty cool because most of these people are working for free. There's a guy, he's on social media, Precision Grading, and he works round the clock every single day for the last, like, 9 months, 8 months, like, just helping people out, no matter what. Like, not because they pay him, they don't do any of that. He just works because he sees a need. Hey, I gotta help. And so just awesome people, good hearts. You know what I mean? It's good to see people that just, like, thankful. I think one of the persons said, I didn't want to complain because I know my neighbors got it much worse than I do. So, you know, there's a lady in there and they didn't have septic. She didn't have septic for her house. They built her house back up. Thank goodness, but her whole septic system's gone because the whole yard disappeared with the river. And so, I mean, these are people that you don't even have to live on the river. You can live up, and it was the mudslides come through. So it's not like it was like, well, me, they live in a poor river. No. And then it's flood insurance, because the way they explained it is if any amount of mud, even though a tree might have knocked the house over and damaged it, if the mud hit it, it was considered a flood. So you don't have flood insurance. We didn't have flood insurance where we live because we were on top of a mountain. So you would not need flood insurance on top of a mountain because there's no need of flooding up there. But in the event of a mudslide, due to the flooding, it would have not been covered. And so just crazy how they twist. So just awesome to see people come together. That area has got a lot of local volunteers, a lot of, like, the churches come together. And so I know I shared our old church. I'm sure they'll still collect money to give as donations. I know they had so many donations come in, which is awesome. So they were able to set up teams, like, here's a chainsaw team, here's a move tree teams, here's a drywall team, here's a whatever they needed. They had different ones, which is awesome. And so even though that area is back to normal, there's still a lot around the area that is not. So I was very thankful to see that. I was really glad to see. So go check out that video, Peter Sentinel, because he donated $50,000 of his own money. And I know he gets paid on social media, but it's because people watch the videos. He's got millions of views. And so that was just very cool to see. So go check out his channel, Peter Sentinel, and watch the Western North Carolina. It's just, it's heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching to see that. So, all right, I got all my stuff in here. This is our new shell container here. I don't know how many I put in here. It doesn't really matter how you put them in here. You can kind of try to put them. I had a lot of tiny ones, but I'm like, in reality, we thought this is cool. It's like, it all just gets thrown in here. It all just gets thrown. Okay, let me, I got like these two big ones. Why did we keep these? I don't even know. It looked prettier in the water, I guess. All right, let's go put these back. All right, today's gonna be a chilly night because I can put it in the slow cooker and it can cook all day. I'm gonna make some more food too, so stick around for more food, but I'll put that in there for tonight dinner. The kids are gonna come home. I'm carrying you as a tripod. The kids are gonna come home and they're gonna be hungry and tired because they've been with thousands of kids today. Thousands, not just hundreds of people, thousands of kids, and they're gonna be a little tired. So I want to have such a hearty meal. They get fed and they get fed well, so I'm not worried about that during the day, but I want to have a hearty meal that everybody likes. This is not my week of making food that nobody likes, so I'm going to make sure there's a good meal that everybody fills up on and is good. So I will do chili because everybody loves chili. Do some corn chips. The corn chips, they love that with this, and cheese on it. It'll be very good. Okay, laundry. I'm gonna hang up shirts because it makes life easier. I got slippers on because you know my feet are stepping on crumbs. Rid of the Eco Dry. This Eco Dry, I feel like it saves energy. I just wanted to dry the clothes. No Eco Dry for me. Okay, let's go through the clothing here. Let's go back to the kitchen. And let's put the chili together. That's something simple I can put into the crock pot. Get that done. Okay, great thing about this is you get to stir everything in here and it makes it delicious. So here's my meat, all thawed, pre-cooked. And then I'm just gonna add a bunch of stuff to it. I wish all cans, not by now they would get all cans with the pullback lid, but that way, actually if they do, then they would get rid of can openers, right? So they would put the can opener industry out, yeah. That'd probably be not good. But it's probably like the struggle when people don't have something, they're like, if they just grab a can of something to eat. So I'm gonna do chili, we like these ones, they're mixed chili beans. So it's got kidney, pinto, black, and chili sauce. So it's the same thing as this, but more beans, so you don't have to use other ones. So I make this recipe by eyeball. So right now I gotta make sure we don't do too much. You know how that is. And we have enough. Do some diced tomatoes, corn. Corn, you put the whole can in. And I use a can of pinto beans to get 3 of these. It's okay if you don't get them all out. I think I'm gonna do 2. I always debate how much diced tomatoes. We'll do 2. I'm just gonna keep adding. It's okay to have. I figured what I'm gonna do. I figured leftovers, how we do it. I'm gonna try to this week. I'm gonna do meals every single day instead of doing like a leftover day. And then whatever we have left over, it'll be like the weekend. Like it'll be like, here, grab a leftover and eat it. So this is taco seasoning. I guess I'm gonna add all that. I'll have to make some of it, and ranch powder. That's what makes this chili amazing. And everything in me wants to add another one, but I'm not going to until I stir it and see. I feel like that's going to be good. You know what I'm going to add in here is a couple of jalapenos to give it a little bit of spice, not too much. Let me get one. Just to give it a little bit of spice. We have this huge jar. You can add green chilies in here. Obviously, we don't need. I don't have any, so this will take the place of it. I know it's not a chili, but the jalapeno will do some spice. Okay, stir this together. Do you add one more can? Everything within me says no. What if the kids come home and they're starving? They love it so much they want more. Decision. Okay, worst case, I can literally add a can of beans to it. Yeah? Like I can add a can after they take out a bunch. That's the beautiful thing. Okay, gonna put the can away. That's what we'll do. Something else I'm gonna prep is Greg's lunches this week to give him fruit. So I gave him 1 cup. I put multiple cups in here so he can have a big bowl of fruit the entire day, along with I'll make sandwiches. I'll do sandwiches. This week is bologna sandwich week. Sandwiches, and then we have other stuff to throw in the bag. So I'm gonna throw these in here. Okay, beautiful thing is I'm done for the cleaning out there. I'm gonna do the floors and vacuum the floors. But sometimes Brooklyn, she's home this morning for a little bit. She likes to vacuum, so it might be like, hey, you wanna vacuum out the floors? And she may. If not, oh, let's worry about vacuum, clean it out there. So let me make my bed. All my stuff is washed, and then wipe my nest off. That kind of good stuff is good to go. You know, something I was gonna do later this week was my floors and do all the floors, wash and mop and vacuum every single floor in the home. But I'm like sitting here going, you know what? Why don't I just do that right now? I can totally do it right now. Got lots of time, lots of things to do. I can switch over and do something different. So I'm gonna do all the floors today. I will hand wash all those floors today. I said it, so I got to do it. So I'm going to get the vacuum here. Instead of doing the robot vacuum is good. Works great for everyday stuff, but it doesn't suck up like a real vacuum would. So it just gets so much more. I don't like carpet. Wish I didn't have carpet in here. Eventually, hopefully, it's the Lord willing, we're able to do things in here, and I can do get the carpet gone. But for now, we have carpet, so thankful for the carpet. And I even was looking at my bedroom. Like, we have not decorated, not anywhere at all. We put a few pictures in the living room, and I'm doing my kitchen, but that's it. So, and that's okay. Houses take time. Our old house is the same way. I think everybody kind of caught me at the end, or more when I was doing more decorating in that home. But when we started, not at all. Not at all. Thrift pieces here, there, trying to piece things together, figure out what I want. So this one I'm learning to wait. Instead of just grabbing something just to have something, because I feel like almost like I needed to put something out in the living room on the walls, and I'm like, okay, I just did it just to do it. Thankfully, there's not too much, so it's not like I don't like it, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I would like to, you know what, do it slowly. So even in my bedroom, I just saw something the other day, and it was a shelf above the bed, and they decorated it like you would a mantle. They put lanterns on the sides and a big picture in the middle, and I'm like, you know, how great to have like our favorite place in the world, the beaches here in Florida. Like, I remember Sam's Club had like a real picture of like the local beaches, and it was just gorgeous. And I'm like, something like that over the bed, because that's our favorite place, and then a nice shelf just all the way across, and then decorate it like you would a mantle with lanterns, with sand and filled into it, and teeth in it, shark teeth, and like shells, and like what we love, the beachy thing. So just thinking, but again, I'd have to stare at this forever, because I'm like, do I want my bed on this wall, or do I want it on the other wall, the other side? But I feel like we like the bed on this side of this wall. So but the TV is to the right of the bed where you're staring at, so where it will go eventually. We don't have one now, so it's one of those things like, I'm just not sure what we'll do, but just an idea. So it's like it gets the thought process rolling, and we'll see what we do. Little stains, little things on the bench used. This is Norwex powder. This stuff works really good to get stains out. Okay, let me Maxine. I'm gonna wash her bed later this week, not today. Just look a lot comfy in here. Put her back here. This is all clean because it got cleaned.
I don't remember feeling this low before. Searching for you, but silence is what I'm finding. But I know you're near.
So this means if I decide to do my floors today, I'm not going to clean my bathroom today, and that's okay. I will do that another day. I have a whole week. It's just us using it. So if it says for another day, it is quite all right. Okay, so then like this. Let me vacuum out here. We got to flip some laundry here. Let me get the vacuum real quick. I was finally able to empty one box of snack chips. Remember we got those at the discount store a month ago? The kids they've just not gone through those, so they have lasted, which is good. I'm very thankful for it. So we have a lot of chips, which is good. Finally able to consolidate and put them in one box. So that's in there. Let's hang some laundry. Let's do this in sections. Let's vacuum. Since I did my bedroom, let me move this way and do this area.
I'm learning to trust, and it hurts giving you my all. My hands are open wide, but I'm still holding tight. I've got holes in these jeans and cracks in this heart. Tear stains on t-shirts, I'm falling apart. But this thing I know is you are my hope, and I trust in you. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. You've got holes in your hands and a scar in your side. You trusted your father, so help me trust mine. And this thing I know is you are my hope, and I trust in you. Oh, I do. Oh,
Alrighty, so since I'm on this mission to vacuum, the vacuum's already out. So why not vacuum the couch? There you go. I'll do the top of it. Maybe stick the stick inside of it without taking everything off. Might as well. This is going to be my mountain of laundry that I will fold today. I'll get to that. And if I don't, I can do it tomorrow. That's okay too. No one cares. So let me do a vacuum through here. I should I'll pick the benches up so then I can do a nice I'll do a nice hand wash because no one's here to worry about like walking on the floor. I think that's good.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine.
Doing this in between, let's keep vacuuming.
Be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
I think I'm gonna be pulling out feathers till forever, so that's good. It's like the crumbs are mostly in between where the cushions lift up, where things would fall through the cracks, so good to go. Okay, let's just vacuum a little bit underneath and go over here. Now this was pretty clean before I started. It's so full of dust. That's yucky. Okay. All right, you good? Now we're gonna get to wash this floor. So I decided to take out the blankets. Well, let me see if I got more. Because we have all of our blankets here. Kids use them all the time. They use them all the time because, you know, it's freezing in here. It's freezing in here when the sun goes down, like it's cloudy and it's raining because the air comes on just the same and it makes it feel cold. So we'll grab blankets and that's fine. But what happens is we have two big ones that we use, and when people spend the night, they use those. Well, one of my kids is gonna have their friends stay this week so that the parents didn't have to get up and take them to camp because, you know, who wants to have to get up if you don't want to? I get you. But what happens is after they have sleepovers, the blankets, I'm like, did they get washed or did they not? Because they were kind of thrown in the drawer. So I like to fold the nice big ones, set a warning to the kids, don't use those big ones for snuggles on the couch, use the small ones. And then that way, we will know the difference between the dirty ones and the clean ones. So it's all good. Okay. So let's grab, these are all the rugs. Well, the first kitchen rugs here. I'm gonna put these outside and they can dry. I'm gonna set the next set in here. It's my laundry room rug and my front door rug. We'll just put those two, and then I'm trying to use this stuff up because I have it and I don't use it for anything else. So put in there as an extra boost. Let's take these. Let's go stick them outside. I don't care if you go outside or right. It's hot and sweaty. You just stay inside. I'll put these out here. Better to stay inside. All right, are you ready for an entire floor mop of the downstairs? I am. Let's get our bucket. I was able to find my bucket, or actually it got put outside somewhere. I don't know why, but nobody turned it. A little bit of Norwex soap, this grease, a little bit of vinegar, and this because it makes the mopping much nicer when you have nice smelly stuff. This is pink lemonade. Smells amazing. I've turned my fans on full blast. Whenever you're washing the floor, especially by hand, turn those fans on and get them going so that way nobody slips and falls. Especially in our household. When we had little ones, I would literally go get, is that gonna be gone? Is that it? Oh, bummer, hold on. That's the end of it. I'm gonna put that in the water so it rinses out. That's really good. That was one of my favorites, pink lemonade. I have a watermelon, not watermelon. What do I have? I have watermelon? Pineapple. And that's really good. So, oh, so good. Okay, well, let's wash the floor. Okay, when I mopped my floors by hand last time for the kitchen, I loved it. My floors feel like they stay clean forever. I don't mind modern things. I don't mind the robot vacuums. I don't mind a steam mop. I don't mind a Swiffer mop. I don't mind a, whatever the other ones are. Or I don't even know what the other ones are. But anyways, I don't mind mops at all. But I enjoy a hand wash on the floor so much better. It just seems like your floor gets 10 times cleaner. So I would always, back in the day, I would never even have a mop. I never had one until we got all floors that needed to be hand washed. Because that's a little bit of work. So I understand. If I had babies, I probably would still be crazy and hand wash all the floors because that's the kind of mama I was. But, or am. So don't have to worry about babies crawling on the floor now. So I've got Maxine's taking a break outside and her sun's not shine, so it's a good time to do the floors right now. So my fans are blowing. I am just gonna get on the floor and start hand washing everything. still outside, enjoying her sunshine. Mixing's done. Okay, that's not bad. I was able to do the kitchen, dining room, the living room here with one bucket, and then the water is dirty, so not bad for everybody walking on every day. We'll do all this a little backwards, so I will wipe the bathroom floor today, but we will clean the bathroom another day. So it's not that dirty. This bathroom gets washed regularly, so it's not dirty. It's just the floor I'm focusing on. All right, I finished all the floors except the laundry room. I want to wait till I'm gonna put the bucket back there, and then when I get the floor clean, because I'm like empty because there's blankets and stuff, then I want to mop that whole floor. That was a job, but it's done. That's great. All right, I'm looking, I'm like, I could fold laundry right now, but I don't feel like folding laundry. My floor's all sticky, my feet are on it, so let's see what else we're gonna do here. All right, so my cleaning is done in between laundry and get my rugs and that. I do have all those towels to fold, and will I get to them? I'm sure I will, but if not, you know what? I can have a mountain for tomorrow. I am fine with that. But I wanna make a couple treats, so my goal is to make dessert, instead of doing a whole bunch of treats, just a smaller dessert, like 3 times this week. That's what I wrote down. We'll see how it goes and how fast it gets eaten. So what I'm gonna do, this one is called, what is it called? It is called, they're not, are they Twix? Yeah, homemade Twix bars. I was like, I just searched through all my cookbooks. I'm like, where is this recipe? I haven't made it in so long. It's good, it's yummy and delicious. Let me get my bowl out here. What you're gonna do, we're gonna take a shortbread layer, is what you're gonna make. So I'm gonna take 1 1/4 cup. What's wrong, Maxine? She's just staring at me. Come in your doggy bed. She's like, just staring. What are you doing? She's just like, give me a stare down right now. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 1/4 cup of flour, and then you're gonna take a 1/4 cup of sugar, and then you're gonna take 2/3 cup of butter, slightly softened. So I'm gonna take this, and you're gonna cut it into, and you're gonna make a shortbread crust, and then put it into a 9 by 9 pan. I'm gonna spray it real good so it doesn't stick. And then you're gonna bake it at 350 for 20 minutes. It says don't over bake, so do good. Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes. Can you
Got
use
it. 20 minutes.
Let's
We
see
are
how,
starting now.
let's see how the small oven does. I'm always afraid to bake a crust in it, but I will just have to check it. Okay, let's go to the next one because it's gonna be chilly tonight. I'm gonna do all my cheese and stuff too. I have other stuff too, but let's get the fun stuff done. Okay, the other thing I wanted to make was bean salad. Does anybody else remember classic bean salad? I think you can buy it at Sam's Club. I'm sure it's like green bean, kidney bean, and garbanzo beans. I looked up a couple recipes and there's cannelli beans in it. There used to be wax beans. I could not find those at Walmart. Maybe at like Publix or like a regular, not a, you know, Sam's Club or Walmart store. I'd probably get them, but it's okay. So let me get that stuff out. I grabbed my water and I went to take a drink and I smelled it and I was like, wait a minute, what am I smelling? It smelled like pink lemonade, which I used my cleaner for. You know, I was washing floors and that. I'm like, did I wash the cups with that? And I realized that I put this in here. This little tea bag I got from discount store. Bought them a long time ago. I think I got 3 left. I'm like, I need to use those up, so I had to laugh. I'm just looking up the, okay, Walmart sells them $24. Bean salad, okay. Here it is. It's wax beans, which I can't find green beans, pinto, CC and kidney beans? Did I not? Let me look up a picture of that. I must have a different thought in my head of what it was. My internet is really slow today. How come? Okay, so it looks like green beans, looks like wax beans, looks like kidney beans, garbanzo beans, and maybe there was regular beans in it, like a pinto bean? Okay, what is a recipe? Let me see here. I found one. It's got cannelli. You know what? I can always do this, and if I need to add more, I can. Right? That's the key. Okay, I'm pretty sure you rinse and drain everything and put it all into a bowl. Yes. Slice it, soak. I don't want to soak anything. Chop parsley, onion. All right, I'm just looking at everything. Marinate. Okay, I'm gonna just go with it, make my own. Okay, let me get these. So I'm gonna do kidney beans, green beans, and this, because it's literally gonna be me eating it. That's it. Nobody else is gonna like this stuff. Maybe they'll try it, but I don't think they're gonna love it. That's quite all right. This week will be the week of food for Amy. I'll make family food, but I'm gonna make some stuff that I enjoy too. You know what I would do right now? I would make myself another key lime pie. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That was probably my most favorite thing. Like, I did not love it at first, but the more it sat, the more I had it, I was like, wow, I really, really like that. So I cannot wait to make it again. So, but I would make it today, but I would eat the entire pie. It's not very good to eat the entire pie. Let me get it straight and I'll straighten these. All right, so you know we're always gonna do things a little bit different because why not? So there's your beans. Now you're supposed to take red onion, which I don't have. I'm okay with that. I have a regular onion, but I have green onions and I like green onions, so I don't mind chopping up green onions. I'm like, it'll give the oniony taste. I would even do 2, I might even go get another one of these. So I'm thinking this instead of the red onion. I know red onion does good to your stuff. I just don't have any. I'm looking for the main flavor. Even if I didn't put this, I can just put onion powder and be happy. Okay, so let's do a mixture. Let's see. Look how sticky. Okay, so the recipe is basically a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, olive oil. You put 2 tablespoons of sugar, salt, pepper, mustard in there. So, and then just basically make a dressing, right? Very simple. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna use white wine vinegar because I have this. And I'm like, I don't think it really matters. So you're gonna add, it's 1/4 of a cup. Are we almost there? Yeah, let's just use that up. Add this. Lots of oil. Okay, I'm gonna add in there onion powder because instead of dicing up my onions, I'm gonna fake it out right there. I'm gonna add some pepper in here, a bunch of it, salt, and then sugar. And mustard. Probably like a good immersion blender would mix this, but can I just use a fork and do well? Did I ruin it? I hope not. Okay, I added a little bit more sugar. I don't like that vinegary bite, so I feel like that's gonna be good. Basically put it all together, stir it, and then let it sit and marinate. because it's marinated 3 beans. I think it's called marinated 3 bean salad. Is this what I remember? Like I said, I remember the yellow beans. I just don't remember like the white beans. I feel like this will be good. I know it's not going to be perfect. No one's ate this but me, so. And that's going to be good. Because then as you're eating the beans, it takes away that bite off there. Okay, not bad. Let me get a container. Let's put in a container. Get a container like I went to the deli. Will it all fit? I'm gonna shove all that in there. Perfect. Okay. Bean salad. That'll be for me this week. Okay, next layer, what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be the shortbread is almost done. I got about a minute left, probably 2 minutes. You're gonna melt butter. Melt that first. Then you're gonna add the rest. So let that, after it's melted, I'm gonna add the rest. I'm gonna run real quick laundry. Are you tired of looking at laundry? I'm gonna go grab the next load, put it in the dryer, so I can keep going on the laundry. I ran to do laundry. I'm like, where's Maxine at? 'Cause she's not in her dog bed that I moved out here. Look where she's laying. I come back here. Look who I found. Look who's laying on. You would love those blankets. She's like, Mommy, that's where I snuggle with the kids. So you don't need to lay in the laundry room. Okay, there's my timer. Let me throw this in the dryer real quick. I'm sorry, I need a blanket. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's gonna, poor Maxine, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put these in there by themselves. I just don't want to do like a high dry. I should just take them outside. Yeah, they'll dry outside. It's so hot. They'll dry. Come on, Maxine. She's like, how dare you, Mommy? Okay, I gotta do a bunch of things here. Timer. I gotta check the stuff in this oven and the butter. Okay, let me take these out real quick and just kind of, she's like, fine, I'll lay in the doggy bed here. I'm so sorry. Let me go hang these outside, just anywhere randomly, because they'll dry and I'll come back in and do this. Okay, it is toasty outside. I'm looking, we have a church behind us and they have kids camp, because this is the week of VBS camp for kid churches. Most of the churches in the area have the same week, and so yeah, I'm like looking at those kids and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Like, Florida kids, I feel like they are very, what's the word, resilient? Just used to the heat, you know what I mean? Where I still remember we went walking around at some museum or something when we first moved here, and we were outside and there's these kids out there playing, and they weren't even like red-faced and sweaty, and we were meanwhile walking around. I can't remember where we were at. It was some outdoor plant thing, but I still remember the kids going, Mom, did you see the kid? Their face wasn't even red. They weren't even sweating. So we go to the parks and we see these kids and like little babies, and I'm like, oh my goodness, their face all red, and I'm like, they're like whatever, and I'm like, it's so funny how you think like you don't grow up with that, so you're like, you just get used to it. Not that I mind being outside, but it's just like they're tough kids being out there, so it's all good. Okay, right here, butter, and then we're gonna add half a cup. Is that what it is? Half a cup of brown sugar. So half a cup of brown sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Finally, I've been trying to find some recipes to get rid of my corn syrup here. 1, 2, and then we add in half a cup of sweetened condensed milk. I'm like, I could be making key lime pie with this. I won't though. Okay, I'm gonna do a good eyeball of half a cup. I don't even know if that'd be half of this. Yeah, probably about half that. Because this, I believe, is a whole cup. That is. So let me put the rest in here. Okay, so you let this come to a boil for 4 minutes, and then that's going to be your next layer of your candy. Okay, we're letting this boil for 4 minutes. So I got my timer going right now. And then I'm looking up Ma Bell's bread recipe. I don't ever make sandwich bread. I never have. Never have made, we've had bread, like homemade bread, but I never was happy with it because my family always liked store bread, this mushy store bread. I was not proficient at baking bread. I'm better now than I was when I was younger, just with the internet and learning stuff. And so she has like the best bread recipe, and just like her cookie recipe is really good. So I'm looking up her recipe real quick right now to see how she makes it so that I can learn how I can do that. So I'm gonna look that up while I'm looking at pictures of kid camp. Okay, so let me look up her recipe so I can do this. So you gotta make sure you keep stirring this or it is gonna burn. So doing this for 4 minutes, then when it's done, you're gonna shut off the heat and then stir it for another 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna pour that over top of my shortbread layer. Let it cool until firm. And then we'll do the top layer, and then I got Mama Bell's bread recipe so I can get that rolling. I want to make, I'm gonna do sandwiches for Greg this week. And I guess he was always one that liked store bread, but now that he really likes my homemade bread, I'm like, surely he'll love homemade bread sandwiches. So I'm gonna try that this week and see how it is. All right, we got 50 seconds left. Okay, now shut it off and just stir it for 2 minutes. Until it starts to thicken, which it's doing. Okay, so I'm gonna put together, I looked up Mama Bell, she's the one, she's awesome. I call her Mama Bell, but it's Just the Bells. Just the Bells 10, I believe that's what it's called. You guys know who she is, you know who she is. She's got a wonderful family, lives in Michigan, I'm like, love it. So her recipe, again, I have to do a little bit different because I don't have everything here, and that's quite all right because bread, from what I've learned, is you can substitute a little bit here. So I am going to take my water, it's hers, mine, I'll do mine, 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of yeast. I think I'm gonna just throw this away, and then I've got new yeast because it's very little, and I can wash this out. A tablespoon of yeast, and then she does a 1/4 cup of honey. I don't have honey, so I'm gonna do sugar. So we will do a 1/4 cup of sugar in there, and then we're gonna let that mix for just a second. I'll just go like this. Okay, and then add 2 teaspoons of salt. It sounds very similar to basically like a bread one. If you make hamburger buns, you make sub buns, they're about the same with what you add. Just sometimes it's oil, sometimes it's butter, sometimes you add eggs, and sometimes it is like this. I'm using coconut oil. I think she uses avocado oil. I've substituted different things over the years. So that is coconut. See, it's nice and thick. And then I'm gonna start turning it on and mix it up. I'm gonna add 4½ cups of flour. Let the machine do the mixing for you, and then we'll ferment it in here, all that good stuff. Okay, the dough looks great. I'm gonna let it sit here and rise until double. I just went back in my laundry room and I hand washed the rest of the floor, rinsed out the cloth, put the bucket away. I'm gonna go outside and get my rugs. My rugs are dry because it's very hot outside. Let me get those, put those down, and then the other thing I have to do is shred all the orange cheese I bought because we're gonna need it for recipes over the next videos. I'm like, do I have to do it today? But I do because I have to use it for, or do I? I should, right? Like, you should just get it done. It's one of those things that I don't even want to do it. Let me see how much I got. You know what? I'm gonna put that on the other day to get done because I don't feel like pulling that out right now. I've done a lot of work in the kitchen today. I'm like, still have a lot of stuff. I still have to make my topping for the dessert, and the bread will take a little bit to do, but I feel like I've had a good day. Like, it's, I'm laughing because I'm like, it's just me, and I'm like, it's going on 1 right now, and I'm still not done yet, but that's okay. Because like the rest of the week won't be as bad as today, because today's the bigger day getting things done. So I guess I'm glad for the breaks. Let me go out and get the rugs. Okay, I can see why the weatherman said sticky today. It's definitely toasty out there. So, all right, we got all these rugs here. Let me put them down and we'll go from there. So where do you put your rugs in your kitchen? Like, my mom would put them in front of her stove, in front of her sink. Is that the only place? Yeah. That would be it. Like, I have to put one in front of my refrigerator because, oh, did she have, no, she didn't have a refrigerator, but I have kids that drop by. So the rug works good for there, works good for cooking right there, and for right here because I'm constantly standing. So it's good. So where do you put your rugs? I mean, I guess carpet's not ideal in the kitchen, but it's definitely a lot better to stand on carpet than the hard floor. So this is going to go in the laundry room. I've got one by the door here. I'm laughing. Maxine's following me. I'm like, where are you going? I'm grabbing the blankets out of the dryer, and she's like watching where I'm dropping. You're not going to go lay in those blankets. She's like, yes, I am, Mommy. So, all good. Okay, this is done. Put this in the closet as well. We're doing good. I think the only other thing to jump up there and watch is she's trying to jump up there. You trying to go up there, aren't you? She can't because she's further away. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and fold all this laundry and get it done. As soon as Maxine feels the warm blanket, she's laying in them. So we don't want dog hair and everything. Poor dog. It's just hot outside. She can use that. So now that they're folding, they'll know what's dirty, what's not. And remember, I'm not the towel person that cares if they're folded perfectly or not. So if you are, I'm not. That was my job. My mom had a beauty shop, so she would always pay me $1 to fold her towels. Ugh, I did not like that job at all. I did not like folding at all. So she's a really good folder. Maddie's a really good folder. Brooklyn's a good folder. Lauren's a good folder. I got a lot of good folders, but there's some that are like her, the mama. I'm laughing. The girls, they have so much hair. There's like hairballs everywhere. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Usually they end up on the floor and, you know, push on the couch. So I'm like, well, let me grab those and throw those away. A lot of their towels got stained with bleach because they were cleaning with bleach, and that's okay. If you don't see, it's out of sight, out of mind. But everything else is done. Put these away. Doing good. All right, perfect. I'm looking at my list here and I'm like, I got everything I need to get done. I had to make a phone call. I'm waiting on them to call me back. I have a couple office things to do, but not bad for a mama who's doing it all herself. So that's not bad at all today. So this is done. This, they said, stick in the refrigerator for a minute and it'll harden up real quick, and then we'll cut it into bars, show you. I know it'll be delicious. And then I'm waiting on laundry. I'm probably going to the pillow covers. Let's see if those are dry. I'm sure they're dry. It's really toasty. So let's see if they're dry so we can put them in. Way better. So we have this around bought these ones at Lowe's, I think. They were a nicer brand, but they got so yucky right away, and like everything stuck to me. Couldn't clean them. And so this one I didn't take out of the, or one of them I didn't take out of the, I didn't take this off. I just shoved the whole pillow, and it's kind of hard to do. So I'm like, why don't I just take this out? So this is good. I'm gonna keep the white ones over here where not everybody sits, because over there is where everybody sits. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm doing really good getting stuff done. One more load of laundry, I think, or actually not one more. The boys' laundry has to get done, but the blankets are done. So I'm gonna throw these away because they're yucky. And then I went outside, I got my last rug. I got my little kitchen mat here. That got nice and dry right there. The bread is gonna take a little bit of time. I'll have to kind of just do that and film that as it goes. I put my laundry away, Greg's laundry away. Let's see, we've got blankets to put in the dryer. All right, still working, still working, still working. There's like a Christian song that sings like that. I just put out Fritos for chili and crackers. So those will be out because kids, I was just thinking, look at the clock, I'm like, I have to pick them up in a little bit here. Got my dishes, I've been doing them and put them away. That works out really well. The bread is still gotta rise, I'm sure. Oh, I might be able to do something with that. I would like to cut into that dessert. That sounds really good. Okay, the dough, I know it's already gonna be good bread. I can tell because it's nice and fluffy. So I'm just gonna cover this, let it sit for an hour, let it rise, and we'll bake it in the oven. I'm gonna put the bread in a small oven and let it rise there because it's cooler out here because we got the air access. It's really toasty outside. It's toasty in the house here too. So let me clean my mess. Oh, check out the chocolate dessert. I'm not sure how much I'll show you the rest of the day here because like, we waiting on the bread. I'll try to show you that. Like, I'm pretty much done. I'm waiting for stuff on laundry. Let's cut into this. Let's try it. I haven't even had lunch today. It's way too busy. Ooh, see, it's still soft.
Sure, a 30-minute timer called Check Bread, and we're starting now.
Okay, delicious. Probably chocolate on my teeth. That's gonna be so good. It's gotta set up more, obviously. I was like in a hurry because I wanted to try it and show you. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a nice treat. So kids are gonna get home. They're gonna be tired and hot and sweaty and exhausted because they've been with kids all day long and they're just gonna wanna chill and do nothing. So there's towels. They all shower. All the laundry will be done. I got the boys in right now, so then there's fresh clothes. I'll have to wash the clothes when they get home. They can swim. They'll probably more than likely just want to kind of chill. Being like yeah, you would definitely be overstimulated with 1,000 kids. Overstimulated, they're gonna want to eat. They're gonna head to their rooms and sit and chill for a little bit, detox, but this will be a nice little treat. So I made a mini-sized dessert right here. So this will be good for dessert tonight. All right, so what is Amy gonna do right now? Amy is going to, she's got her bowl soaking in the sink. One with the, what's it called? The dough, so it can wipe off really easy. And then the chili is done. One dish in the dishwasher. I am gonna make, I didn't even eat lunch today because I was just busy and that's okay. But I'm gonna have dinner in a little bit. So this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite snack ever. I don't know why, I used to have it way back in the day. We went to discount store, I bought a bunch of these because they were $2. I cannot wait to go back. I wish I would have went earlier, but I have to wait and that's okay. Patience, patience. So what I do, I take my rice cakes. I got butter popcorn. I probably would stick to the cheese one or the ranch one. Like this is okay, but I'm like, they're just flavoring and it's so good. So I might as well just get the other one. So this, like put some hummus on here. This is good and filling. You literally can use a whole cup of this. Look at that. That on there. Anybody else love hummus? I do. Everything bagel seasoning. Right there. And that is going to be a snack right now. I'll probably get watermelon. I want to cut my mango, but should I wait till tomorrow? Let's do one more day for mango. Because I've got watermelon. Let me get the watermelon. I got 2 more left, which is good. The next ones I have, I think I bought apple cinnamon, so it's okay. I like applesauce on it. Again, a weird teenage thing. So they'll have that. I ate the chocolate ones. The ranch ones were delicious. I definitely will get more if they have them. Hopefully we can still go again here soon. We have plenty of food, so I'm not worried about it right now. I got plenty of stuff to use, but maybe the next trip I'll go and get like veggies and fruit and stuff and some of their meat because it's a really good deal. So I think I'm gonna stop, pull some footage off here and start editing because it's gonna take me some time because I went through like 4 batteries today. That's a record for a Monday. That's a record. That's like a cook all day in the kitchen kind of day. So I know I did a lot of work. I'm smiling because I think a lot of people don't see my kids work and clean, which they understand they don't want to be on camera, but they think I do all the work. And I look at how much work I did today. I'm like, my goodness, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm like, they help out a whole lot in my days. And so the beautiful thing is it's clean. I'm not going to have to like clean much more this week because no one's going to be here. So even though I did a lot today, I'm still going to have to do some this week, but it won't be as, you know what I mean? It's just not going to be as much every day. So great. Love my kids. Super excited for them. It's going to be a good thing for them. So chili's done. I got cheese. We got Fritos and crackers. I got my timer for a half hour. Then I'll come back and check my bread and then I'm gonna stick in the oven, turn it on. Let me go upstairs, edit for just a little bit, and I'll come back and we'll see. There's more to be done. All right, so it's been a good afternoon, well, a good hour. I was upstairs, editing, on the phone, doing a bunch of paperwork, and I'm like, okay, now I got about half of it edited. I have to do some more, but I got a message that the kids will be done soon. So I've been going in between my bread. Okay, this is Mama Belle's bread. Now, you know she's a large family mama, so she knows how to cook. Her family looks well fed. I'm sure they enjoy her food, so you know it's gonna be good. So this, I'm excited. You know what? I know it'll be good. It's homemade bread. Homemade bread is good. But the key is, how does it do for sandwiches? Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand I'm gonna have to cut it real thin with a knife. So I've got the good bread knife. I got a new one. That will help as well. And so will it pass for sandwiches versus buying store bread? That's the key. So that's what I made this for because we only had a few pieces left. And I'm like, instead of buying bread, I'm gonna make sandwich bread. So we'll see if it passes. I'll just see in the morning if there's any bread for Greg sandwiches. If not, then I'll use this in here. So, okay, so the rest of my day. Chili is out, toppings are out. What I'm gonna do is go pick up my kids, bring them back. They'll be tired and exhausted. I got one more load of laundry. It's the boys. I just gotta take that out and throw towels in. And that's it. Oh my goodness, it has been like the best day. I was editing, I'm like, oh my goodness, like I got so much done today. Like, this is what life would be like with the kids all gone. And I understand, like, obviously I'm not gonna have that much mess, right? And we're probably not gonna have a big house. We don't need a big house with the kids being at home, but you know what I mean? It's just that much work. So I feel good though, I feel good. So tonight I'm looking forward to walking. Later, it's very toasty and very warm. Everywhere I looked, I was just looking and they showed a picture of Florida. Florida comes down like, which way does it come? It comes like this panhandle. I'm bad. What is the shape of Florida? The shape of Florida, it comes down, but it comes down like this. But over here in our area, it says extremely hot. And so just in our little peaky area, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely extremely hot outside. So we haven't even been out. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll go sit in the sun for a little bit today. And I went out there a few times to get stuff, and I was like, it is just it's even too hot for me today. So, but it's good. We were just looking, and it was our 2-year anniversary moving here, and I was like, do you remember we moved in? It was the 120 degree, or 100, I think it was 115 temperatures, and the real fill was 100. I believe it was either real fill 115 or real fill of 120. 120 sounds too hot. 150. It was so hot. It was so sweaty. I was like unpacking that moving truck. My eyeballs were sweating, and I was like, oh my goodness, is this, thinking in my head, oh my God, is this how it's gonna be? Is it gonna be this hot here all the time? And then it was like, the air was on nonstop because doors were wide open, trying to load the house up, and it was like, okay, it's gonna be great. So I'm anticipating hot, because that's what it was when we moved in here. So, but it's good. And you know what? It'll cool off, and tonight we'll go in the pool. It'll feel refreshing. You got air conditioning. Thankful for that. So it's a good day today. So I hope that your day has gone well. Mine has gone, I can honestly say it's gone well. Started out, maybe I wasn't feeling amazing, not really physically or anything, just mentally feeling amazing. But I was like, you know what, Lord, I have something to do today. I have a task to do. I have a whole house to take care of. I've got things to make for my family. I want to make my home a home today. So I focused on that. So yeah, I could get sidetracked and stop and start thinking about life. But I was like, you know what? Thank you for keeping me occupied today. So it's going to be a good day. I'm going to come back, edit for a little bit more, walk and swim. That's my day today. So come back tomorrow. We're working on 52 weeks. And then we're going to do more life around here. It's so, can I say solo mom? I wanted to title this Solo Mom for the Day. But then I feel like I know people get after people because they say solo mom, and that's, I'm a single mom. I really am. And I'm not like, I'm not saying any of that. It's just more solo mom for the day. So I gotta say solo mom for the day. I probably could say that. I'll see what's not offensive. I don't even know. I'm sure it's offensive regardless. So all good things. All right, I'll see ya.